My brother's journal. He passed away recently. I'm just going through some of his things. He kept journals from the time he was a kid right up till he was too sick to do it anymore. He was a great guy. He was kind of a hero to me. This is the two of us when we were kids. We did everything together. Maybe it's because he was older, but he was always kind of a protector to me. I got you, man. I got you covered, Bobby. That's what he would always say to me. And I knew he meant it. I think it was that kind of thing that made him want to be a Marine. That whole idea of looking out for your brothers and knowing that they have got your back too. Listen to this. This Marine's life is everything I heard it would be. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's pure hell. Basic training is insane. It's just what they said it would be, and worse. Oh my God, these DIs are crazy. I didn't know a person could work so hard, sleep so little, get yelled at so much, and still survive. But I'm doing it. Now, I'm not saying I like BT, but it really has changed me, I think. I'm definitely stronger. But I'm also learning that as a Marine, it's not just me. It's about us, together. It's kind of like running in formation. You're only doing it right if everyone is doing it together. That's the Marine way, and it totally makes sense to me. I guess I'm a good fit for the Corps. And that's mostly what this has been all about so far. That and the friends I'm making. They're actually more than friends. These are people I'll have a bond with for the rest of my life. We'll always be Marines. I'm having such a great time with them. We all agree we'll stay in touch no matter where life takes us after the Corps. Write more tomorrow. Semper Fi. Semper Fi. He ends most entries that way. This looks like he wrote it when he graduated. Big day, graduated from basic training yesterday. I am a Marine. I feel like I ought to be writing more about that. It's a big deal. Everyone was here. Dad said days like this are what being a father is all about. That's been stuck in my head all day. Bobby was looking at me like I was a movie star or something. Probably was. For now, though, the important thing is that I can write that today I am a Marine. Semper Fi. My brother fought in the Vietnam War. That was a tough time for people in uniform. But like the people who fought alongside him, he was a Marine and duty called. He did what he had to do. This is his war journal. Here we go. Been here 7 months. Hot as hell. I'll never complain about shoveling snow again. I keep trying to describe what it's like to be in this war, but I haven't gotten it right yet. I'm not sure you can. You can describe some things. Our platoon, for instance. We're solid. After all this time and all the things we've been through, we're solid. I'd rather sit around with this bunch of guys and throw down some cold ones than with anyone else I can think of. We know each other inside and out. We're solid. Today we got caught in a firefight just north of here. We thought the area had been cleared, but I guess not. I was sure we were all dead. I don't care what anybody tells you. It scares the hell out of you when people are shooting at you, trying to kill you. Stu, our radio guy, got hit. But he's okay. I wouldn't want to be a radio guy out there. With that big antenna, you're like a target. We got back to camp okay. But I'll tell you what, something like that's a reminder that you're a second away from dying out here. Thank God for Big Frank and his little pills. A couple of those with a shot of tequila, and you can forget a day like today until next time. Semper Fi. I didn't know he was using back then. There are references to pills and other things that are clearly drug-related in the rest of his war journal. I could see that he was a little bit different when he came back home. He didn't hang with us anymore. I didn't think much about it. None of us did. He'd been in a war, of course he was different than before. But as the years passed, things really changed. What was just a way to get through the war became a full-blown nightmare. This is his last journal. October 1974. Things are going from bad to worse here. Dee knows I'm using. Dee. What that woman went through. Dee knows I'm using and keeps threatening to leave. I want to just stop and be the guy she married. But I'm having a hard time quitting. I can't sleep, I can't relax. I keep seeing the same bad pictures in my head over and over. They just don't go away because I'm not there anymore. Underneath it all, I'm still the guy she married. We can be a family again, I know it. This is about a year later. The kids are withdrawing from me. I can feel that they aren't comfortable around me. I try not to let them see me when I'm using, but it just ain't working. And the more they pull away, the more I want to get loaded. I know I'm going to lose them. I really need help. This is worse than the war. This is about a year later. I blew it, man. I blew it with my wife. I blew it with my kids. I blew it with my job. I flaked out on everybody. And now nobody trusts me. I don't trust myself. I don't know how I let this happen. That's it. That's the last entry. He left this along with some other stuff. I loved him. He was always there for me when we were kids. And he wanted to be there for his own. He wanted to be the rock. It kills me to read what he went through. Maybe even PTSD too, although nobody knew what PTSD was back then. But it was the drugs. He was a strong guy, but the drugs were stronger. They killed him. They stole his life and they killed him. I always thought the worst thing that could happen to a drug abuser is he'd end up dead or in jail. Not anymore. Nothing hurt this man like losing his family. It's a damn shame.